In today's video, we're taking a trip back in time to the Edo period and visiting the historic town of Narai-juku in Nagano Prefecture, a town which still looks much as it did when the samurai walked its main streets centuries ago. Hello, honoured viewer, and welcome back to the rest of Japan, where we invite you to join us as we explore Japan outside Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. Narai-juku is in Nagano Prefecture, historically known as Shinano Province, which is about 200 kilometers northwest of Tokyo. The city of Nagano is best known for hosting the Winter Olympics back in 1998, and it's a lovely city in its own right. But our attention today is focused about 100 kilometers to Nagano's southwest, in the Kiso Valley region of Nagano Prefecture. From a distance, Narai-juku looks like a pleasant rural village, because it is. Getting there is a bit of an effort by public transport, involving taking a train to Matsumoto, then changing for the train to Narai-juku from there, but there's some lovely scenery along the route. There's only a few trains per day in each direction stopping at Narai-juku. This railway station was built in 1909, and which even today doesn't have IC card payment facilities, so we'll explain more about that on the return journey. Anyway, we're going to climb the steps to the overpass and head into the town. This is all pretty standard stuff, however there's no lift here, so visitors with mobility issues may struggle unfortunately. Don't forget to wave bye to the train. It's a couple of hours until the next one turns up. We're heading through the Taisho era railway station and stepping outside now to the Samurai era paved road, railway station car park, vending machines, and a phone booth. This is a good reminder that Narai-juku is still a real town and people live there. It's not an artificial tourist attraction. The area outside the station is quite nice, but now we've arrived and gotten our bearings, let's go and have a look at this map over here and see if we can start making our way into the town itself. There's an information sign here showing various points of interest along Narai-juku's length. Its main street is a kilometre long. But what's special about this town? Why did we spend all morning on two separate trains from Nagano to get to somewhere that doesn't even have a kombini? I'm glad you asked, honoured viewer. Let's take a quick trip back in time to the Edo period, from roughly 1603 to 1853, when the shogun's rule was absolute, Japan was closed to foreigners, and samurai walked the streets with their swords and their obi. There were only a handful of official trade and communication routes between Kyoto, as the capital, and Edo, which is modern-day Tokyo. The best known is the Tokaido, running along the coast, and the other was the Nakasendo, which ran through the mountains of Nagano. Narai was one of 69 post towns along the 534-kilometre Nakasendo route, where travellers could rest, and it became incredibly prosperous due to its location, becoming known as Narai of 1,000 horses. The main street of the town is being preserved much as it was in the Edo period, and visiting it is a chance to experience an important historical location in rural Japan, which is why we're here today. We're aiming for a hybrid experience in this video, so rather than me just talking the whole time, there's going to be lots of walking film where you can experience Narai-juku for yourself. Obviously I'm still going to pop in from time to time to explain anything interesting. There's plenty of souvenir and handicraft stores in Narai-juku. This one is selling some nice looking t-shirts and tote bags. There's another one here selling chopsticks, which are always a popular souvenir from Japan. There's a car coming. A reminder that despite appearances, this is an actual road and not exclusively a pedestrian thoroughfare.
っくりして自分もやんなくちゃって思わなくて大丈夫だからねっていうことそう。
Here's another store with a range of Japanese products in it. There's some neat stuff including chopsticks, statues, woodwork, and tableware. Here we're coming up to the Post Town's post office. This is one of the town's springwater drinking fountains. Visitors are welcome to refresh themselves here, and it's completely free. This store had some interesting artworks on display. There was a no photo sign up, so we have blurred the display out of respect for their request. This is the Tourist Information Centre. We're not using a drone, so we don't have to worry about the sign there. Let's keep walking. Here we see a postman and a post van making deliveries in a post town. I wonder, is there a Japanese equivalent of Postman Pat? Did the British show get aired in Japan? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know. This looks like a nice spot for anyone who needs to take a break for a moment. We're coming up to another section with souvenir and handicraft stores. If you want hats or umbrellas, this looks like the place for them. We'll make sure we stay out of the way of this van. It looks like there's a shrine at the end of the street. Let's head up there and take a look. Let's pause for a moment and grab a refreshing drink at the springwater fountain. While we're here, perhaps you'll be able to take a moment to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. It's a big help and means more people, including you, get to come on adventures with us. Thank you, we appreciate it. Let's keep walking. This is Shizume-jinja Shrine, a Shinto shrine established in the early 1600s following a deadly disease outbreak in the town. It's one of the first things travellers arriving in Narai-juku over the Torii Pass route encounter, and its annual festival is held annually on August 11 to 12. The road from here leads out of town to the Nakasendo trailhead on the hill on the Torii Pass route. We'll be heading up there in the next video, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to start heading back towards the railway station, now with a better idea of what's in town and which stores we want to visit to grab some souvenirs and snacks from. Did anything catch your eye on the way through? Let us know. I don't know about you, but after all the walking we've done so far, I think a break in a local cafe is in order. This one looks great. The coffee and the oyaki, a type of filled bun originating from Nagano, are delicious. I'm so glad we stopped here. This is just the pick-me-up I needed. We're back at Narai Station for our trip back to Nagano. I really like how the station retains its traditional styling and fits the character of Narai-juku perfectly. We've timed it well. Here's the train arriving now. You may recall I mentioned there aren't any IC card facilities at Narai, so how do you pay for your fare? Obviously you can use cash, but JR are also used to tourists not realising they can't use their IC cards at Narai, so when you get back to Matsumoto Station, go to the fare adjustment office, explain you've been to Narai, and they will deduct the fare from your IC card there. And now we can sit back and enjoy the scenery as we head back to Matsumoto and Nagano on the train. Thank you so much for joining us in today's adventure in Narai-juku. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to you joining us next time as we explore the rest of Japan.